Everyone remembers the daring escape of Princess Haya 6 years ago and how she divorced Dubai's powerful ruler, walking away with a staggering $728 million settlement. But her life after that has been far more complicated than anyone imagined. For years, she stayed out of the spotlight. But recently, she's made some public appearances, and her children have grown up so much. What do they look like today? What is Princess Haya's life really like after the divorce, and where is she now? Watch the full video to find out. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified as I upload a new video. Let's go on. Princess Haya bint Hussein was born in 1974, the beloved daughter of the late King Hussein of Jordan and Queen Aliyah. Her early life was marked by both privilege and tragedy. At just 3 years old, she lost her mother in a devastating helicopter crash, a tragedy that shaped much of her childhood. Her life took another turn in 1999 when her father passed away due to health complications. Yet Haya remained resilient, and these tragedies only seemed to make her stronger. She has always stood out as an extraordinary princess compared to other Arab princesses. At 19, she became the first Jordanian woman to obtain a truck driving license. She represented Jordan at the 2000 Sydney Olympics, finishing 70th while proudly carrying her country's flag. 2 years later, she competed in the show jumping competition at the International Equestrian Championship in Spain. It was at this very event that she met her future husband, Sheikh Mohammed. Despite their significant age difference and cultural contrasts, Haya and Sheikh Mohammed reportedly connected quickly, though many found it hard to believe. Even though the sheikh already had several wives and dozens of children, Haya agreed to marry him, becoming his 6th and youngest wife. It's unclear how easy this decision was for her, but in public she always appeared happy and smiling. Unlike Sheikh Mohammed's other wives, who rarely appeared in public, Haya quickly became the new face of the Emirates. She accompanied her husband to high-profile events and official functions, earning widespread attention. During their marriage, Haya and Sheikh Mohammed had 2 children, a son Zaid and a daughter Al-Jalila. Life for Princess Haya in Dubai was nothing short of extravagant. She enjoyed an annual household budget of more than $90 million, with an additional $12 million allowance, giving her access to unparalleled luxury and comfort. Haya and Sheikh Mohammed were often seen together in public, holding hands and sharing affectionate moments, which led many to see them as the perfect couple. But that perception was shattered in 2019 when the Jordanian princess made a daring escape from Dubai, taking her children with her. Haya didn't flee to Jordan. She felt she couldn't put her half-brother, the king, in the awkward position of choosing sides. Instead, she escaped to the UK. In July of that year, Princess Haya stated that she feared for her life and believed her husband would try to force her back to Dubai. She sought a non-molestation order, a legal measure typically used to protect someone alleging domestic abuse. Princess Haya reportedly became increasingly fearful after learning about the treatment of Sheikh Mohammed's other daughters, Sheikha Shamsa and Sheikha Latifa. When she confronted her husband about their situation, she allegedly received threats. On one shocking occasion, she reportedly found a gun placed on her pillow. During the court proceedings, Haya made another shocking claim that her husband had planned to marry off their then 11-year-old daughter, Al-Jalila, to Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Several media outlets reported that Princess Haya had requested a divorce from the Dubai ruler long before her escape, but he repeatedly refused. Some reports also suggest that the princess left for Europe out of fear for her life, after her husband allegedly discovered an affair with her bodyguard. However, it is widely believed that Sheikh Mohammed fabricated this story to tarnish Haya's reputation and gain custody of their children. The court later discovered that the phones of Princess Haya, her lawyers, and even her security team had all been hacked using advanced spyware. This showed how far Sheikh Mohammed was willing to go to monitor her every move during the legal battle. In the end, the court ruled in Princess Haya's favor. Sheikh Mohammed was ordered to pay $728 million, one of the largest divorce settlements in British history. As a result of the ruling, Princess Haya obtained full custody of her children and received a substantial financial settlement that allowed her to build a completely new life, far away from Dubai. Jordan appointed Haya as an envoy at its embassy, enabling her to claim diplomatic immunity and remain legally protected in the UK. She settled with her children in a Kensington Palace Gardens mansion purchased from Indian steel tycoon Lakshmi Mittal, valued at around £85 million. According to the Daily Mail, she also owns a 12-bedroom country home near Egham in Surrey. Many people began accusing Princess Haya of marrying Sheikh Mohammed only for money, saying she won everything in the end because she received such a huge settlement. But the truth is much more complicated than that. In reality, most of the money Princess Haya received will not make her rich. It will mainly go toward security costs for the rest of her life and the lives of her children. The judge stated, "There's a clear and ever-present risk to these children that is almost certain to persist until they obtain their independence. There will remain a clear and ever-present risk to Princess Haya for the remainder of her life, whether it be from Sheikh Mohammed or just from the normal terrorist and other threats." The court considered the risk level extremely high, and protecting the family requires constant security teams, safe housing, surveillance systems, and other expensive measures that must continue for decades. And even with all of this, Princess Haya will probably never feel truly safe or free as long as her ex-husband is alive, maybe not even after. Her children also face a difficult future. They cannot dream of having a normal life like she once had, studying abroad freely, choosing their hobbies, or moving around without protection. Their lives will always be controlled by strict security rules. This is the real cost of everything that happened, and it is far more painful than most people understand. But it is still better than the life they might have had if they stayed in Dubai. As one of Haya's close friends said, the last thing Haya would want is for her daughter to be stuck in Dubai after leaving university and then shunted off to marry a cousin. Haya would walk barefoot over coals for those kids. Since the divorce, Princess Haya has seldom been seen in public. However, in 2022, she was spotted at the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, attending alongside her uncle, Prince Hassan, to pay her respects. One of her first major public appearances came on the 20th of April 2024, when she joined the Maiden Factor to honor her father, King Hussein's vision. Princess Haya attended the event with her children, Al-Jalila and Zayd, and they were warmly welcomed by Sarah, Duchess of York. Together, they toured the Maiden Boat, learning about its world tour and the funds it raised to support girls' education projects globally. Haya was showing her children the legacy their grandfather started, reminding them of their Jordanian heritage. This appearance made headlines because it showed how much her children have grown. Al-Jalila, who was once a small girl, is now almost 18 years old, looking confident, elegant, and very mature. Her son Zayd has also grown into a tall young teenager. Most recently, in August 2025, Princess Haya attended the Chepstow Summer International in the UK with Al-Jalila, and together they presented the King Hussein Trophy. Yet despite these public appearances, Princess Haya's life remains filled with challenges and constant caution. Do you think she will ever truly be free and safe? Share your opinion in the comments. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video and want more like it, be sure to leave a thumbs up below in appreciation. And if you haven't already, you really want to subscribe to my channel and tick the bell icon so you get notified as I upload a new video every week. See you in the next video.